Alright, folks. Let me untangle my cord a little bit. Hang on a sec. Because I have to do the two headset thing because, the new headset sucks more balls than fucking Miley Cyrus, Christina Aguilera, and Nicki Minaj at the same time. Like, competition being had by all. Just kind of looking at them like, being a horse shouldn't be a competition. But what else? Alright, not my place to judge. Alright, let me get everything set back up. Alright, there we go. Because, gotta make sure to get that epicness going. I just realized I forgot to hook up the webcam. Goofball. I see you playing with your ball. Uh, excuse me. Alright, it should be going. Okay, webcam, why dost thou not wish to work like you're supposed to? There we go. Alright. Alright. Goofy cat. Oh, dude, of course. It's been a long day at work. I really do need to finish getting a Murrow Oblivion set up eventually. But, nah, dude. It's literally like, and it's one of those like, uh, the other person, if you will, that works at the theater besides me. She does like, I guess you could say her and I do different things. Like, where I'm all about, trying to keep myself fairly well. Really? Oh, that's why. Oh shit! And I'm about to get my ass chewed here. Like a dumbass. There we go. Let's see. Strong healing. Strong sorcery. Die. Bad doggy. But nah, she does different stuff than me. So like, where I like to try to, let's just say, I tend to be a bit OCD about things at work. I'll admit it. Not even gonna try to deny it. I can be kind of a bit OCD at work. Nothing wrong with that if you ask me. It's actually a good thing, personally. Ah, glad to hear it, dude. Like, oh, when Cody told, like, first when I saw the tweet about it.
You get any closer and I'll turn your bones to ash. Back off. I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now, what?
You know, I can't wait to kill you, because if you're who I think you are, when I do the Dark Brotherhood, oh boy. Oh, Easter eggs in Oblivion? Yeah, there's actually a lot of references to previous games. Lot of references to previous games. Let's see. But seriously, Metro, if you haven't played Oblivion, like if you've just played Skyrim, oh man, dude, you need to get Oblivion in your life. You can get it on pretty much. I think the only console you can't get it on from the last generation, the 360, the PS3, and the Wii is the Wii. I think you can get it on the rest, and oh man, dude, it is so worth it. That's what I was heading. Like I enjoy me some Oblivion, some like straight up Elder Scrolls 4 goodness. You need this in your life. Believe me. Like to quote Gorgonite, actually, uh, Morrowind, or not Morrowind, but well, actually Morrowind and Skyrim like to add to it, get all the love. Oblivion's like that unwanted middle child that no one really talks about. I feel bad for Oblivion because if you ask me, it's the best out of the three. It has the right balance of pretty graphics, vibrant colors, things like that. Good music. Oh my god, the music in this game. That there are if I'm too tired, I can't play this game. Who dares attack me? Listen here, bruh. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's you get for being an imp, bruh. Anyway. And we got a Neo star in chat as well. Yeah, Peter Samedi will be. Uh, I keep trying to tell people Peter Samedi will be the one to save the comic industry. Everyone keeps thinking it's going to be EVS, and it's like, no, Peter Samedi. Peter Samedi is the. I guess you could say, best way to put it is he's the only logical person that can fit the role of a, I guess you could say, a Stan Lee esque figure because of the fact that Peter's just like if you don't like Peter, well, quite frankly, we don't want you around here because we don't need that type of negativity in our life. This stream is all about positivity, and Peter Samedi is the ultimate positivity that one can have. I'm just saying. Oh man. Mm-mm. All I gotta say is when I haven't even okay, let me put it like this. When my hair is down, that should actually tell you how like I got home. First thing that happened, hair out of ponytail, through the hair tie. I actually threw my glasses off, and I was like, wait, I'm gonna have to read chat. No, I need my eyeballs. Oh, okay. Wait, no, there was another one over here. Ah, haha, it's hidden. I knew there was another one. Uh, but yeah, like I said though, all in all, it was a good day. I'm not even gonna complain about my day. Like, don't even think I am. It was a good day. Like, oh, and Gorgonite. Anything? Yes, I know Gorgonite. I completely agree. That and it's sad to be honest. Let's see. See, even Neo Star knows what's up. Basically, Metro, because I know you're not big into comics. Peter Samedi is the owner of Alterna Comics, an independent comic book company, and they're the reason why Peter Samedi had such a huge fan base, just himself. It's because he's such a like really cool, really nice guy. Like dude, we're talking when I first really came on the scene amongst the various comics people. Peter Smeddy was literally one of the first people to follow me. That's how cool Peter Smeddy is. So, not even going to try. And what's funny is when you mentioned that he's the only logical person to replace Stanley, he's like, no, I'm not. There's a lot of people that do it better than me. It's like, no, dude, that's the point. You don't want to be Stanley. You don't want to be that replacement. That's what makes you the logical, choice. It's the best way to put it. The best leaders are often the leaders that do not want to be it. Why? Because when they're put in positions of authority that they don't want, they're like, well, I don't fine, I guess. I'll just do what's got to be done. Uh, yep, very true. Overindulgence of variant covers did. Like, there are several Razor Fist videos where he talks about the comics industry, and I love me some 90s comics, but that was one of the biggest problems in the 90s. Variant covers and all. Uh, 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 Nice. See, keep that shit up because oh man, you know what? Actually, what I'd love. It will never happen, but man, I would love to get Peter on a stream just for the. Well, quite frankly, just because it's fucking Peter, man. But I get it, you know. I mean, he's very protective of his image, and I'm not exactly Mr. PC friendly. I admit this. And there. And alright. If you're wondering, I'm just running around collecting mats and finding locations because there's some. This is gonna sound weird, but it's something I've always done when I'm not really sure what I want to do with Oblivion. I'll just walk around, collect mats, go sightseeing. That's one of the best things about Oblivion, dude. Like, is you can literally go just straight up sightseeing. Oh man. But yeah, I will say though, I am definitely there's a thing you can get for like I told Neostar this, but there's a thing you can get for the PlayStation Classic that I really want to get because it's got like a fuck ton of games. And by fuck ton, I mean oh dude. And I've like it doesn't have certain games that I wanted, like Jet Moto, man. I gotta have the Jet Moto series. And what the hell happened to Jet Moto? Like, why didn't anyone like decide to keep that series going? That was one of the like that was, if you ask me, the only game that was like better than I'd say a lot of the racers that was on the original PlayStation. Like, because the original PlayStation had a lot of good racers, and you know, so for Jet Moto to be at the top of that list, that says everything you need to know. Oh, dude, there's a lot of super rare comics. Let's see, he's a great writer, artist, and done right. If anyone deserves some recognition, it's definitely him. Nice. Well, that's the problem, Metro. See, the only thing really at this point that's keeping a lot of the uh, comic shops open is backstock. Actually, like the old issues. Like we're talking. I mean, you're always gonna have super rare. Like anything Golden Age, like that's super rare. Why? Well, because like, and we're talking pre World War II, to be more precise. So, like any comic that is prior to us getting involved in the war and everything. See, okay, let me explain that. During World War II, a lot of the comics were destroyed for the war effort, like because everything was more or less like we rationed everything, gas, so on and so forth. Nice, but like anything Golden Age, like there's a reason why Superman #1, for instance, or not Superman #1, but Action Comics #1. All right, with Superman on the cover and everything is so expensive because there's not many of that book left. Same thing with Captain America #1. You know, a lot of those comics, Batman #1, all of them. Why? Because a lot of them didn't survive, and it's a tragedy, dude. But then again, people didn't really think of comic books as art at the time. I mean, there's a there's a documentary all about Stan Lee, and he mentions about how in the early years of his comic career, he would basically he would try to avoid telling people that he works in the comics industry because at that time, I mean, we're talking the 60s, man. Working in the comics industry was not viewed as a viable job. People, you were kind of looked because you got to go into like the 50 smear and so on and so forth. Let's see. Yeah, and and look up Turok Ruby cover. All right. The and wasn't the Ruby cover the one like it was supposed to be like the bee's knees? You know, if the comic sold like X amount, they'd like it's going to be like super rare and this that and the other. But then they because of that, uh, General. Let me find the video. Give me a sec. Like I think that would be because Razor Fist explains it so much better. Like be, uh, basically, I think I can get it. Turok Ruby cover was you had the regular variant cover of Turok number 1. Now, for every 10,000 of those that was sold, they'd make one Ruby cover. All right. Well, so what did the various comic shops do? They bought hundreds of them. All right, we're talking people to quote Razor Fist, people were getting second mortgages on their house to be able to pay for this. Like that level of they were trying to make like because they expected the Ruby cover to be worth so much. And I mean, so you ended up with an oversaturation in the market, which hurts. Like the thing about collector's items that be the reason why certain ones become so expensive is because there's a limited number of them. But if you have, you know, 50 million of them, then what's the point? Oh, well, Ruby cover. Let's see. Let's see. Turok 1, is this the Ruby cover? Alright, so your standard prime example. Let me do it this way. And give me a sec. Gotta switch things with OBS real quick. There we go. Properties. Doop. Alright. Okay. Doop. And give me a sec. Gotta. Okay. Alright. So. Alright. So you have. I think this is the standard cover. They're trying to get 20 bucks out of it. Never gonna happen. This is a new. Okay, and that's I don't think that has the chromium. Ooh. Okay, well, that's odd. Don't know why it's. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Because I had to do that for the. Software. For the. Do. Give me a second. Yeah, there we go. Making things worse. Alright, there we go. And. Doop. And then. Doop. And then. Doop. I guess it'll have to do. I mean, it's not perfect. Unless I can scoot this over. Oh well. That'll work. It's not perfect, but it'll work. Alright, now, as I was trying to show you earlier. Alright, notice. This right here, alright? Turok Dinosaur Hunter number 1, alright? Think they're bringing this shit over to the crowdfunding thing is a good idea? Yeah. For their wallets in the short term? Yep. Not doable. Like, even right here, notice. Variant, red foil cover. This is the Ruby cover, alright? And spoil and everything. And that's if I think yeah, you can buy it now. How long has it been up there? And look, six available. And that's probably like if this is a like comic shop selling it, then it's definitely a you know what I mean. He's not that person not going to be getting it. And Sega's big fighting game crossover at the time is mostly Virtual Fighter characters versus Fighting Vipers characters, along with several random Sega characters. Huh, that actually doesn't sound too bad. But alright, now you got those, right? Blatantly see that the Ruby cover ain't worth it. Like, see, $12, I can buy another one right here for 8. So once again, I mean it's $7.99. I mean it's so not worth it. Now let's compare that with like let's use a Spawn number 1. All right, number 1 value. All right. Oh yeah, but see, but the thing is the big problem is though in unnecessary inflation like this right here. Spawn number 1, $10. 10 should never be that like anywhere near like. You're so not getting that for that book, like ever. That is oh like come on, dude. Like these are all hilarious prices, dude. Just even before when the in the 90s when this book like where you could have gotten a good price for most of your comics. Mm. See, the biggest reason certain comics raise in value and lower in value. Like when Guardians of the Galaxy came out, it made my uh, first appearance of Rocket Raccoon and Incredible Hulk. I think it's Incredible Hulk like 266 or something like that. I don't know. It's like 200 or whatever, whatever. Yep. I ain't gonna argue with that, Gorgonite. They did fuck that up. But yeah, no, that's the whole problem with the comic industry when you go like start doing variant covers and things like that like because like I said what makes something expensive isn't well I can just go somewhere and get it and you know what I mean it's the fact that you can't just go down to the store and get it it's so rare to be able to find like a it's like I said a Superman number 1 or like you get the idea. And yeah, I completely agree with Gorgonite on the Hollywood would fuck it up. I mean, come on, Super Mario Brothers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Though, from what I've heard, like, 'cause I have, and what, like, literally, like, work at a movie theater, so when we had it, I was listening to it, or at least somewhat. Detective Pikachu seems like a good video game. Huh. Huh. Little Mini Graveyard. See, once again, reasons why I like Oblivion, dude. I find Little Mini Graveyard just kind of off in the. Oh, right next to a Underpaw Cave. I'll have to check that out. Not right now, though. Kind of just, like I said, I'm just kind of meandering about, doing my thing, collecting mats. Like, tonight's probably going to be one of my, like, hour and a half streams, maybe. Just because of the fact that I am. Like I said, I'm beat. But, I do enjoy doing these evening, like, streams after work. Gives me a little bit of time to unwind. Granted, not completely. I have, like, it's one of those ditch the headsets and everything and just kind of do my thing, which generally entails reading news, watching news, things like that, because, if I'm not watching like Futurama, that's what I'm generally watching. I I put the first season of American Dad on my phone to try to watch that instead of Futurama. I'm still not even watching it. One of my stepdad's friends, big comic fan collector, has nothing but great things to say about Todd McFarlane and his role in variant covers. Hint: he hates variant covers with a passion. Yep. Yeah, Hollywood's one of the few things I don't feel I can trust with any of my problems. Dude, you ain't the only one. All of us know that. The minute. See, here's the thing. The minute. Well, okay, let me phrase that. You could allow them access to your property. You just got to make sure it's written in the script that, or not in the script, but that in the contract that you have final say at any moment in time. If they are making too many alterations, you can step in and say nope. And granted, like for instance, the Witcher series, they were trying to make some alterations for that and play the diversity card, and the writers stepped in and said no. This is my, you know, I guess you say my game, my story. Like I wrote the books that these games are based off of and everything. I'm not gonna let you just do whatever you want with my story and make changes because you want a virtue signal. Which I respect, I really do. But yeah, so you gotta just make sure to have it written like that. What the hell? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, fuck a duck, man. I was like, oh, oh, just drop it. Heal. Damn it. Oh, fuck, 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 fuck. Alright, let's try it. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off. Bad troll. Damn it. Where'd that thing go? And of course. Do do do. Yeah, uh-huh. That's what you get, douchebag. Alright, that's it. Oh my god. I'm getting my ass handed to me by a will-o-wisp. This is some bullshit. Uh, uh, mm-hmm. Yep. And that's the real talk, too. That is real talk. Sorry about that. Oh. Okay. Oh, I know my. Like, I was like, why isn't this doing it? Oh, wait, I know exactly what the problem is. Oh, lovely. Christ! Done it! What did I find? Like the ever mythical fucking will-o-wisp of never ending fucking. Screw this shit. I am not losing all the shit I've done because of some goddamn will-o-wisp. Fuck you, will-o-wisp. God damn. I can't believe that shit. Dude, I didn't want to put in God mode. That's the thing. I was actually trying to avoid it. I was trying to actually just enjoy the game the way it was meant to be enjoyed, but no, I had to find the fucking will-o-wisp of power. The will-o-wisp of legend that will fuck your face from 3 different angles and make you regret ever coming to wherever you went to where you ran into it at. Will-o-wisp's all like, hey, hey, how you doing? My name's Will-o-wisp. I'm just gonna kick your ass a little, not much, just enough to, you know, get the XP and become a stronger Will-o-wisp. You know how I play. Hmm. Eh, yeah, exactly. Or the thing that I guess you could say well, that is going to drive me nuts. There we go. Oh, motherfuck. There we go. But yeah, no, no, no. Like I completely understand because I mean, remember when a lot of our characters were like the we used to follow were fun and lighthearted and we could just do our thing with like we'd go get comics and just kind of relax and get a laugh. Don't get that anymore. Now it's like everyone, like all the characters become so woke. Jean Grey's brainwashing Iceman because hashtag wokeness. But whatever. Not gonna let it bother me because you know what? I'm letting the negativity get to me, and this is a negative-free zone. So you know what? Let's play some more Oblivion. And because like I said, I'm trying to make this, get step away from the culture war, and nobody gets hurt. What? Okay, thanks for the warning. I guess. I don't know how to. Nope, it's. Where was that one? Should have. I could have. No. You mean to tell me I have no healing spells? How does that even happen? Oh, right there. What the literal fuck? How do I not have a healing spell? Uh, yeah, you deal with them. So I can steal your armor. A Waka Waka Gorgonite. Well, I mean, and I guess, I mean, I'd hate to call it that because, like, it's not a safe space in that sense. It's a space that I guess you could say it's just me trying to get away from that never-ending culture war. Hmm. Hate when that happens. Hmm. Hmm. I never did. I still need to finish my food, but I'm still like I haven't even got my hoodie on yet. Cause what am I not? Oh, that's why. I was like, what the hell? Why can't I? There we go. Yeah, but no, it's more of I got. There are so many other channels that already deal with the culture war constantly, non-stop, up in your face about it. Let them deal with it. let's keep this shit like if I no don't get me wrong, I'll still do videos that are specifically about it, but no, no. But anyway, soapbox put up. Let's get back to playing some video games and talking comic books and awesome stuff. I will say this though, I have caught myself several times at work just kind of singing along with like I've heard the song so many times in the live action Aladdin already. I just catch myself randomly singing along with the classic ones though, the remakes of the classics. I still like there's certain things. Animal control. There's a roaming pack of wild apes in the woods. Oh, it's fucked up. Because I was a wolf. But oh, what was I about to say? The give me a sec. Brain fart. Like, yeah. Well, I'm sitting there working. I'm just like, I have to say this. Like, the music's not bad, but like I was about to say, like the oh, what you call it, the Aladdin's first song where he's all running from the guards and everything because he stole the bread in the original, and there's a oh, dude, Metro, check out Marvel versus DC. Like you could probably like find the graphic novel of all of them, and, but you got to get Marvel versus DC and Algam Comics, which is the fusion of Marvel and DC. Like they mixed Superman and Captain America together. It was I think it was Superboy and Spider-Man. I think they put together Batman and Wolverine, which makes sense. They have been DC and Marvel's most popular characters for years, and I literally mean years. Uh, they also had a Bruce Wayne, Agent of Shield. Like, oh man, they had so many like different things. I've read most of them. Like, they mixed Wonder Woman and Thor, or not Thor, but the Wonder Woman and Storm. Sorry, Lightning. But let's see. I'm trying to think. The Joker and Sabretooth got fused, if I remember correctly. Right. Well, the funny thing is, someone tried saying back in the 90s. Actually, we were debating the fight between Superman and the Hulk, and he was like, no, no, the Hulk would have just kept getting madder and madder, and he would have just taken out the planet. No, if the Hulk kept on getting madder, Superman would have just grabbed him and launched his ass into space and taken the fight there. And here's the thing: the Hulk can't fly. He can chuck the Hulk in a random direction. Problem fucking solved. So I mean, I think I just showed. See, Metro, that's what happens when you're a fanboy. Did you ever make or did they ever make a movie where Superman came from like his own world that he lived in? You, oh, you're like Man of Steel is probably the movie that shows the most of Krypton. But there is an episode of what of the Superman the animated series, I do believe. No, it's Justice League, and I think it's like the second or like after the pilot, it's like the second or third, something like that episode. Basically, Mongol sends this weird. I don't know what it is. It's like it's a weird creature that basically traps you in your mind. It makes whatever reality, like whatever you most wish for, it makes come true. So, and in that, it basically Superman had gone back to Krypton, like what he wanted to be around his people, living ironically, or well, not ironically, but well, as a farmer though. Yeah, and that's the sad part, Neostar, is the fact that a lot of Marvel or DC's characters can just mop the floor with the Marvel characters. But then again, the way I've always tried kind of described it is Marvel is always like DC is has always been your more like uh modern gods, if you will. Like God, like I guess you could say, or like I guess you could say, Herculean tales or things like that. Like, I mean, granted, they comic books are the myths for the modern day and things like that, but you get the idea. But Marvel has always been more like these are more realistic people. They're not gods. They can be very easily killed. Hell, they're how many times have they killed Jean Grey? I've lost count. I'm just saying. I mean, granted, they always come back, but it hmm. Give me a sec. I just heard the dog start barking. Whatever. I have no clue what she was going on about. Like literally, like I have no clue what you're on about, dog. No literal clue. Alright, and yes, DC gods holding back, going all out. Marvel humans struggling with godlike power. Broadly speaking, that is I do admit that is a good way of putting it. I'm not even going to really, but I wouldn't really call them gods per se in the Marvel universe. I mean, they do have some people that are fuck all powerful. I mean, but let's be honest, like, uh, sorry, but let's be honest. Let me scoot this so I can just fix my camera real quick. Yeah, that really fixes the camera. Alright, it's. Oh no, that's perfect. Perfect. So I can actually still be on camera. You get to see my background. Niobe's going right there. I can't wait for Niobe. You should back it. I think it's still in demand. If it's not, back Sugar Lightspeed. Little Girl Lethal. Do it now. Do it now. But also, you have to also back T-Bird and Throttle. And if you haven't gotten issues 0, 1, and 2, Josh Howard took care of you, bruh. He has a one of the perk. It's the $40 perk actually. I'm probably going to be getting it next week, which is it comes with 0, 1, 2, and 3. Oh man, and believe me, I have Metro. I have on my channel the review of T-Bird and Throttle issues 0 and 1. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. David Xanatos versus Obertron. I'm kind of confused there. Because I'm like Xanatos, I think that's the billionaire from Gargoyles. Eh, yep, alright. Oberon, I don't remember. That one I don't remember. Oh, okay. Alright. Eh, I like them both. Like, I mean, I'm wearing a Marvel shirt right now, and I've always been more of a DC guy at the same time. Like, I like them both, but like everyone, I have my preferred. You know what I mean? And mm, This is why I cannot wait till I have. Go ahead. Oop, let me just save. But mm, what's sad is I'm like, oh, I was going to buy. Uh, oh man, I really want to back Super Harem though. Like I'm actually planning on doing that this paycheck, but man, at the same time, I want to get me a better capture card. But unfortunately, the capture card I was looking at doesn't seem to have anything that says basically oh, what you call it? There we go. But it basically doesn't have the for sure ability to stream on YouTube. Oh, yeah, dude. So, someone actually tried telling me, it was a while ago, mind you, that gargoyle was actually really woke. Nope, it wasn't woke. But it dealt with all these topics. Yeah, you can deal with those topics without being woke. Like, oh my god. Alright, apparently those two are friends. Whatever. No, so, ah, yeah, I need to. Not much, I just gotta finish my pizza. I had to take my acid reducers first, which I hope I put them back in my backpack. I think I did. Like, but yeah, dude, like straight up, like, uh, yep. Oh man, this was like, I'd say a year ago. I saw it, and dude was like, yeah, you know, they're talking, cause he was talking about oh, the Key and Peele, the one that did Get Out, that directed it. He was talking about him. I think it's Jordan. I think it's uh Jordan. Oh, whichever, whatever. Anyway, you're running in a race and you pass second place. What place are you in? Well, it depends. You can pass second place, but what if you're in, let's say, eighth place and you were lapped? Because that, sir, is a trick question. But basically, uh, what I was saying is they were saying, oh yeah, because apparently he like expressed interest in directing a movie or like doing a reboot or whatever, and I was like, please God, no, no. I used to like the guy. I thought the dude was hilarious, and now I just think he's a far left ideologue who needs to shut the fuck up, jump off a cliff, and leave the rest of us to peace so we can actually fix the problems in society, not pit people against each other like these idiots like to do. But anyway, but Gargoyle's classic, you know, without any of them. Oh, dude. All I gotta say is that fucking intro. How's it go? You know, and then you got like you see Goliath just, and all you're seeing is his hands and shit. Oh man, oh man. And then you had like, oh man, it's the okay. Uh, but uh, what makes it a like and okay, Elisa Maza. I'm just saying, Elisa Maza. That just I don't care what anyone says. That was just she was hot. Which reminds me, Jordan Peele. Thank you. But oh, not much in ESR. Just me like enjoying, basically talking about how like Gargoyles was awesome, classic Gargoyles, and please God, no, don't ever let Jordan Peele make a Gargoyles movie. He could yeet himself off a cliff, and everyone, and I think the world would be better for it, which is sad because I find him really hilarious, but you can't fix stupid. Let's just leave it at that. But yeah, and you came back around me going, Alita Mother, but dude, I shit you not though, Gargoyles was, oh man, see, it's funny. Like you look at a lot of the cartoons today, and I'm not saying that there aren't good cartoons. Uh, I'm not gonna argue. Demona was hot too, and Goliath and Demona's daughter was even hotter. Like the just here we are talking about. See, and what's funny is like the you know. That's the one thing I will never understand about the that crowd. Right? I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. She was hot as fuck, and yeah, I agree. Like, you know, Chun Li was not like I always thought Chun Li was hot, but she was. I never thought she was the hottest in Street Fighter. I'd say it always came down for me personally between Cammy and I'm not even gonna lie because at the time, I was a young teenager. Sakura, actually. I always found her really hot. Just, Now I'm like, see, I'm not a little. How's it go? I'm no longer allowed to find you hot, even though I was allowed to find you hot when I was. Confusing. Why did they have to keep you 16? Curse you, Street Fighter. At least do like Dead or Alive and age your characters. Oh, dude. Gorgonite, you have no idea. You have no idea. Um, let's see. Let me run through the list of villains that I would just have my babies. Take all of them, type deal. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense, Neo Star. But let's see. Villains that I would totally wreck. Let's see. Right off the bat, Harley Quinn was number one, but now she's supposed to be like an anti-hero. Though I can't really put her on that list. It's weird. But let's see. But she was always like peak, peak. Let's see. I always liked the Justice League version of Killer Frost. I always thought she was fucking hot. I don't even care what anyone says. Also found Enchantress hot in Justice League. Trying to think. Wow, I can't believe I like the minute I'm actually put on the spot, my mind goes blank on all the countless villains over the years. And I was just like I would. Mm, right. uh, hey man, I don't judge much. But anyway, let's see. Poison Ivy, of course. God, if you don't have a bit of a thing for Poison Ivy, there's something wrong with you. I'm just saying. Like, she was always like just peak hot. And of course, Demona. I mean, but that's a given. Like, man, I can't believe my mind is going blank. Okay. I think it's a Chitara, I think, or something. Not Chitara. That's Thundercat. The Wonder Woman villain. That's the cheetah chick. I will admit that is like one of the the her and Tigress, I think, the Avenger, two like women with fur. Okay, I'll give you that. You're hot, but beyond that, okay, well, Chitara's hot too. But I'm just fur, man. Just I don't know how furries do it, man. I really don't know how to. Yes, I completely forgot about the Baroness. Oh my God, just those glasses, just like the soup all black with your just. Ninja, and she wants the D or R or R. Mikia by being the thickest woman in Street Fighter. The Terra from Soul Calibur, definitely. Like that's a villain. Just hmm. I can't believe I'm just pulling a blank. Cause I think it's going to show you I'm tired. That's part of the reason why I stopped playing the game. I was like, alright, we're just going to chill for a little bit. I'm going to get the PlayStation hooked up so I can play a little bit. I might, if I'm feeling nice, move the webcam to the TV. I'm kind of wishing I'd kept my friend's webcam because I could have just set that one on me, or get a second one. Not like that. Not like they're super fucking expensive. Not like, it's 10 years ago when those things were fucking, like, if you wanted a decent webcam, you were spending $200. Alright. Okay, I was supposed to be like, why aren't you lighting up? Lady J, I don't say anything. Mm-hmm. No, okay. The thing about talkie that always bothered, like, well, not bothered me, but like, I always liked it. You always could, like, they always made sure you got a little, like, you got the pokies, and she always had a camel toe. Let's just say 14-year-old, like 13, 14-year-old me was like, just saying. Lady J, pretty hot. I know who that is. I just can't remember. Like, and the fact that I can't remember is driving me up a wall. 'Cause I know I should know that. Oh yeah, do. Okay, all right. I explained it, but yeah, dude. And if you, but like Soul Calibur, man, Jean Noir, Sophitia, I think is her name. I never really used her. I thought she was kind of slow. At the do da da. What is her name? The 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 chick with the spear. She was hot. The let's just be honest. Almost all the chicks in Soul Calibur since like forever have been hot. This is Soul Calibur we're talking about. I'm just saying. And then like oh god, Mortal Kombat. I'm sorry. I think it's Kitana. I don't care even with the teeth. I would still wreck that. Like a badass bitch that can fucking kick ass. Fuck, dude, sexy as fuck. I'm game. Sold. Just saying. Just saying. Alright, where's it? There it is. Alright. Uh, that's funny. Alright. See if I can get this to work. Oh wait, yeah, I had to do it over here. That's right. Uh, make sure I got it right. And things that I have right next to it. You already know, bro. You already know. Got my lamp in the shot. Like, just gotta. Almost got it. Almost got it. Dupe, dupe. That'll work. That will work. Alright. Let's see. What haven't I tried? Alright, let's be honest. Let's be honest. Tifa, Aerith, and Yuffie all are fucking gorgeous. I don't care what anyone says. All three of them. You can find Yuffie annoying like a lot of people do, and I'll be like, it's okay to be wrong, bro. It's okay to be wrong. Oh, may I say, this the controls for this are so fucking weird. Never played that though. I am so yeah. It's Melinda. I'd let her to. Oh, dude, yeah, yeah. Thank you, thank you. Gorgonite gets it. Gorgonite gets it. That's why I said teeth and all. I don't care. I was gonna wait to play this until I had gotten it where I could stream it, but fuck that noise. I've been. I don't know what happened to my copy. I had a legit non greatest hits copy. Gorgonite gets it. Gorgonite gets it. I'm just gonna play an easy skirt. Don't even care. Mainly playing through for the fun, not. Oh yeah, I totally. Cause you know. Eh. Uh, do 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 do. Okay, so I gotta. Cause you know. Man, I don't care what anyone says, man. This game back in the day. This game was like. I got you, dude. I got you. I'm not gonna. I mean, yeah, I'll give you grief. You already know that. But I get it. Believe me, I get it. Nope. Never mind. I was about to try to pull some shit you can do in like five and whatnot. I am literally about to try to come up behind him. There we go. Wait, no. Move, motherfucker, move. Oh man. Do do do. There we go. Hey, no, I don't blame you, dude. That is perfectly reasonable. Like, most people don't want to be caught by, well, something that can literally, well, let's just say any woman that could quite literally bite it off and just, like, spit it off to the side. Yeah, I don't blame you. I do not blame you. The Jack next game. Ah, nice. Nice. I, I think we ran Metro off talking about the hotties. But, why not? Uh, I kind of wish Ty was like, in the stream because he would, like, or, in Discord talking with me and everything. Because he would literally be like, Metal Gear! And do a perfect snake. It's hilarious. If you've never heard Ty do his Solid Snake voice, it is one of the funniest things ever. Don't care. I don't have to worry about it. Because why? This game has save state. Mm-mm-mm. That's funny. Okay. First things first. Alright. Alright, I like that you're talking to a guy with a fetish for ninjas. Let's see. Ain't nothing wrong with that though. I mean, come on. See, and that's another thing. Like, further proof, the ideologues don't know what they're talking about when it comes to, uh, I guess you could say the quote unquote male gaze in comics. Like, look, dude, like you talk about how we need these strong women and everything, but at the same time, you tend to forget that a lot of comic book fans are attracted to strong women. No, I haven't. I totally forgot about that. And you better not go all the way here. Mm. Okay. Ooh. Do do do. All right. Man, I remember playing this Christmas in '98. Like, oh man, dude. Uh, I don't blame you, dude. I don't blame you. Just dude. See, what I find funny is the first time I played through this game, it took me a week to get through it and everything. And then I got my time down, like my best time, 53 minutes. Oh, 53 minutes had changed, like seconds wise. I couldn't tell you how much, but man, it's because I'd read in a gaming magazine, that about the big boss bit, like title. So I was like, I'm gonna get the big boss title. Never got it. I'm not that good. I'll admit it. Feminists seem to forget that the male gaze is one of the most effective means of influence ever. Right? Like, what the hell are you all on about? Like, it the male gaze is not something that's like should be terrifying. It should be, something that like like it goes back to that whole like for me it just makes sense. You, you know, sexual attraction is the first step towards coupling. Mm, uh, I like that. Doop 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 doo. I don't have any level key cards, so I can't do shit yet. But I can get in here still because you know why not? One of them Heron Pro tag confirmed that. I still love that. Like I said, dude, so backing superhero. That game or that book looks like it's gonna be so fucking good. Exactly. I know it makes no sense, but like I said, dude, no point in worrying about it. Only thing I'm worried about is getting myself down to that. Oh shit! Shit! Yeah, come around the tank, asshole. Where'd I go? Can't believe I got caught by the camera like that, dude. Uh, you know, I'm surprised Mecca ain't here. He normally does show up at least for a minute or two. And alright. And alright. Alright. I need to go to the basement one right now. Our good friend Mecha Studios come on, yeah, and I like to keep that possibility open. Right. I don't even have that yet. Guards in the bathroom because he's got a case of the shits. Sons of ladies have either been into Spider-Man, both literally and figuratively. Lol. You know, and dude, how the fuck does Peter Parker get like? We're talking like even when he was like everyone knew him as a nerd. He come on, Gwen Stacy. Let's see, Gwen Stacy, fucking whatchamacallit, what's her name? Fucking Black Cat. Uh, dude, I'm actually wondering. I hope they didn't. I hope they didn't try to do any changes to this. Cause this is one of the like. This is how you know I've played this game too much back in the day. I didn't miss that. Okay, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. No. There it is. Doop 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 doop. I admit this game had a lot of good music too. Really good music. Oh, I bet. I bet. Just kind of. But remember, with great thickness comes great responsibility. Alright, she's doing push ups now, right? Yeah. Oh, no, no, no. You were not supposed to. Okay. Uh, it's kind of. Says last little bit, then going to bed. Ends up starts playing fucking, Metal Gear Solid 4 hours later. Oh my god, I should have been in bed a while ago. Dat ass. I'm just saying, dat ass. Like, what? Even I'm like, holy shit. Holy shit. I'm just saying though. Right, dude. I'm just saying. Oh, a little bit further, a little bit further, a little bit. Okay. I will admit, I'm still kind of salty that her and Solid Snake didn't end up together. I'm still pissed about that. I think they should have been together. Why the fuck did, I love the Metal Gear series, like Metal Gear Solid series. Yeah, I told you, Neo Star. Even I was like, didn't you hear me say dead ass? I'm just saying. I am just saying. But no, I'm still I love the Metal Gear Solid series, but I think four kind of the biggest thing I didn't like is the fact that they made Snake old. Like they could have done so much more with four. Oh yeah, I totally forgot about this little spot. And I remember that is grenades. Oh, silicon bullets. Definitely gonna need those. Right? Eh. Well, let me phrase that. Before they brought her back and completely destroyed everything about her, because Marvel couldn't just let her death be left alone. No, they had to make it where she cheated on Peter Parker with fucking Norman Osborn and had two kids with him and so on and so forth. Like I'm just like really, like it really does make me just kind of like the fact that they did that to her just makes me sick. And there we go. And then the rest just continues with her and their. You know, that is true. Psylocke, I totally forgot about Psylocke, dude. Classic Psylocke was always hot. Yes, I see you, big guy. Like British Psylocke, Asian Psylocke, I don't care. Metal Gear. You know, you'd think by making these things, well, mm, you know, I kind of agree with you. Just because, like, Catwoman's hot and all, like, Selena Kyle is, like, legit hot. But, we're talking Catwoman, though, or, Black Cat, dude. Mmm, mmm. That, yeah, right. I'm right there with you. Modern Gwen does not, should not exist. Uh, all right. Oh, dude, I'm telling you to shoot. You know, when I go ahead, go ahead. Thank you. I need to do that ration. But when I get to find everything for the GameCube, I hope I still have it. I hope I didn't have to sell it and everything to help out my buddy. But one of the things I'm definitely going to get back if I did is going to be the Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes, the GameCube remake of this. It was such a good game. Uh, yeah, yeah, I know because it's like I said, Neil. Start with that. It's you know, I'm. I don't know if y'all heard about all the drama going on or that happened with the Mines IRL event. I'm guessing y'all did because I think y'all watched Tim Pool as well. But if you, I check out Subverse, which is a news company that he also runs. Tim Pool, well, different editorial group. I guess that's not entirely accurate, but either way, the point being is that I don't know the fact that at the event, what's his nut Sargon of Akkad when said that made a very valid point. It was something like back during Gamergate, the biggest problem with video, like the biggest problem that these individuals had with video games was the fans. Then now it's with comic books, with Star Wars, with Star Trek, with metalheads. It's never them that's the problem. It's always the fans that don't like their shit. And he's not wrong. No, I mean his actual like subversion. I do kind of agree with you though. That it's like, come on, dude. I get it, but if it was that important to you, and this is one area like I don't Duskquill really like railed on him about it, but like for me it's I actually kind of agree that with the fact that it's like Tim shouldn't have made a big deal about it. Really shouldn't have. He should have just said, well, you win some, you lose some, move on. No. He had to make a big deal about it. Oh, that's what I'm missing. Because I actually did get the card. Eh. But he had to make a big deal out of it. And it just. And I understand he feels kind of shafted, but first come, first serve, man. First come, first serve. And trying to do legal action against Studio Foul because you didn't think ahead, it just makes no sense. It's a waste of money. But other than that, which, like I said, that is, I may not think it is a, oh, I'm going to stop watching Tim's material level offense, but I will admit it is a, I do agree it's silly. We'll go with that. Huh. They got something like that over in the toilet in this one as well? Yeah, well, I never noticed those were there. Pretty much, dude. Pretty much. Like, and I think that's part of the reason why we are having such a like the never-ending conversation about bad things within the realm of like all these different fandoms and everything because but either way, I mean, that's why we're just doing our thing over here. I'm not even gonna argue with that, Neostar, cause and oh man, dude, just oh man, like I said, she, poof, whew, that's all I gotta really say about Psylocke. It's like, cause like even in the like I've seen several, and I mean several books where they just kind of like you look at Psylocke and you're just kind of like, mm, let's see, save just in case. Alright. You know, I prefer the original voice actress for Mei Ling. The actress that they got in the Twin Snakes was nowhere near as good. The voice actor that they got for Deep Throat didn't sound nearly as good. It, real talk, dude. Real talk. Best ass ever. You look at Psylocke. See, and it's funny. I think DNC said it best. He's like, you wonder why, like, comic book geeks that have managed to, from the 80s and 90s, that have managed to have kids and whatnot, and haven't gotten completely caught up in the stupid shit. Wanna know why they have so many kids? Because when you grow up reading comic books with, characters that have, let's just say, amazing bodies, you're gonna end up wanting to get down and busy a little too much. I'm just like, not even going to try to deny it. Doop, doop, doop. Yeah. Alright, get on chaff. The only thing I don't like about the controllers that they sent with the PlayStation Classic is the fact that they don't have analog. Like they're just the classic D-pad. Like literally the original controller that came with the PlayStation. It's still cool though. I wonder if I can hook it up to my computer and use it. Because if that's the case, let's just say that'll be awesome for other reasons. Mainly because I do have an emulator and everything. See, I'm half tempted to bust out my PlayStation so I can play all my old games, but man, I can with this thing I can download the ROMs and like for like tactics and whatnot. Plus the thing I was talking about getting off of Amazon that has all the games and everything. $25 and I can have you know one of the one of the games I'm definitely looking forward to playing again, which is Final Fantasy Tactics. 'Cause Tactics was an amazing game. I don't care what anyone says. Ooh. Alright, screw it. 'Cause I know if I don't do it now, I I will keep playing. 'Cause it's fucking Metal Gear Solid. Oh, gee, Metal Gear Solid, no less. Uh, and let me get my. If I can actually see. It's pretty much on point. Let's see. And a little bit more this way. Oh, wait, no, it's because I got the. Go figure. Oh, there we go. Trying to get the. That was just. Looked like a simple plan. Screw it, that's fine. Looked like a simple bad plan. Just fighting with it and shit. Oh, dude, do it. Do it. Let me. Cause that's just. Because it is almost that time, let's just be honest. Ugh. All I know is, like I said, it is just a long night. Or I should say long day, but it's gonna be a great night. I'm gonna go to bed and be like, all types of sleeps. All types of sleeps. Just because of the fact that, yeah, it's. Uh, though, I will say that I did get a great night's sleep last night, that's for sure. Oh man, I got to bed, dude. I was just like out cold. Well, not true, not true. I did toss and turn a little bit, but wasn't as bad. If no one attacks Area 51, we will delete the Fortnite servers. So basically, I'm not that guy that just has like I finally changed the background on my computer, but I'm not that guy that has like most of the time a stationary photo. Like the fact that I had that one on my background for that long is rare. Because what I normally do, which is what I did here, is I went ahead and basically took my Area 51. It's wrong folder. Area 51 folder and made that my background. So every 30 minutes it changes from the various like and it does it on both screens. But it the various there it is. Nope, just it. The like all the photos I have and it'll cycle through. So on my main, it's got the one which you just heard me read about, and then a line from uh, Pulp Fiction that I'm not going to say because YouTube would be like, yeah, it's right, yeah, I'm just quoting something, and then the on my second screen is what if Area 51 is the containment site for the zombie virus, and the raid is what causes a zombie outbreak, and then it's the Rick Grimes from the Walking Dead show. So it's like that shit's hilarious because yes, I do. I do that shit. I'm all about the collection, acquisition, and dissemination of memes. What the fuck was that? I gonna just get like a. Oh, I did. Okay, like, did I just get a fucking message of sorts or something? Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Yeah, but no, no, no. I actually have that open. Actually, it just I was tired, didn't want to deal with it, and then when I did get up and everything, I was trying to. All right, so my boss pulled something weird on me. All right, I shot him a text, making sure what time I had to come in this morning, and I was like 12:45 or 1. And then he sends me neither. I'm like, what do you mean neither? And then I'm like, finally, like an hour, say, yeah, an hour later, he finally texts me back once, like, okay, I just asked 12:45 or 1. Whatever. Whatever. But, either way, it was one of those, like I said, when I left, that's like, oh man, that store looked pretty good for the most part. I had like I even busted out like, and I'm not just talking behind the counter where you know no I went and mopped the floors in the back storage room. If it wasn't for the fact if we had better let me rephrase it, if we had a level floor, because like the way this works, like part of the floor is theater, like okay it goes like this, but over by the door is at a lower angle. So you got this whole part where it just kind of dink, dink. All right, it's kind of but nah. If I would, oh man, I want to get that floor looking good, and it's got a buffer, so I can like literally buff the floor and make it look nice. And fortunately, he doesn't let me be there late enough to just kind of do that shit. Oh well, like that moment where I realized, oh, I'm not entirely in screen. Alright, what time is it? It is 1:30. Alright. So I'll probably be cutting the stream out here in a few minutes. Because it is technically 1:23, so like 7 minutes I'll be killing the stream. But for now, just getting a last little bit of hanging out in. Probably gonna, like I said, do like I normally do, chill for like 20 minutes without the headset. Just kind of doing my thing. Because that is definitely one thing that does drive me nuts. Like these things, I don't get me wrong. I like holding conversations online, things like that, and having the headset does help because I'm half deaf, literally, and depending on the day, my good ear doesn't work all that great. Like today, it's been kind of meh, but so you have my dad who sits on the other side of the wall, literally. Like I'll be here, okay, then like normally 2 3 feet on the other side of the wall, roughly about here, is where my dad sits. And let's just say years of being a military surveyor and whatnot, his it being around artillery, his hearing shot. So you end up with us battling for control, sound wise. And so I'm like, you know what, screw it, have everything go over the headset. Now I don't have that problem. El Phono. And that is eh. Eh, all I gotta say is Neostar. I've seen enough hentai to know where that creature or where that character's going. I'm just saying. Waka waka. I was half tempted to like turn it around, show it to the camera, and be like, "Look at this shit, internet. What you know about this shit? You don't know shit about this shit, bruh." But oh well, that's just me being funny, 'cause I'm kind of, you know, all about the laws and eh, that's cool. But all right. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it's the beauty of the what the quote is with this: the beauty of physics shown by drawing natural pendulum motion, and you're seeing the you're just making this beautiful design with the sand or whatever that is dropping. I think that's cool. I think that's real cool. Man, that just goes to show, like, dude, I will sit there and like, part of the reason why I try not to go on Facebook, right? I was going on there and constantly getting caught by like various artist videos and whatnot. And it's like, all right, knock it off. I, I don't know how many videos I've watched that have just had awesome shit in art. Uh, uh, all right, we'll do Gorgonite. And get that there. And then, uh, oh, okay. Yeah, Ultros is fucking hilarious, so that doesn't matter what they're doing. I'm gonna get revenge and I'm gonna fuck up your plans. I don't care what I gotta do to do it. You kind of look at Ultros like you do realize I will fuck your face. Like I will literally stab you in your fucking eyes and fuck the hole. Just saying. Uh, Malin after midnight. Alright. I like that. But, eh. Do, do, where was there it is. Wrong one. But, alright, guys. Got a couple minutes left. Maybe even a minute, because, you know, time and whatnot's kind of weird like that. But I will say this, though, gents. It was definitely fun hanging out with you guys. I'm. See. Gotta. Only thing I really have to do tomorrow is go get my check. Oh, okay. I haven't seen the recent Pack Picker too, but that's me. But alright, guys. With that, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start bidding you guys adieu. You know, thanks for hanging out, and as always, look forward to tomorrow. Like I said, only thing I gotta do is get my check, so I'll probably end up, if not streaming after that, I might stream before. Hell, I might do a couple streams tomorrow. These are crazy times. But anyway, I guess like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff that I really should start saying in my videos. I should probably start them out with, hey, like, subscribe, share, get more people watching. Just saying, do some shit like that. Might actually, who knows, get more views. Yeah. At this point, I mainly do this because for the fun. I don't blame you, Gorgonite. I really don't. I really don't. But alright, guys. Later.